Yeah, more say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Rakapadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there pushes truth in all sincerity and all honesty. This is a brother from James Jamaica Camp. Yashamai.
Ashar.
Highwar.
Shapwal.
Now I know I'm listening, this whole C19 passport, where I'm a push out now in the land of Israel. So-called Jews them. I roll out them thing now, and even in the article, to say certain places certain amount of people can get it. Where a lot of these so-called Jamaicans, which are male from the tribe of Benjamin, they don't like to hear it because out here in Jamaica, so-called Jamaicans, they know the party, right? They usually party every night. And some still do it, I do it same way. But if the life here, about, you get this, you take the Maxine, well, this is how you can go back to the club and rare this and rare that, The life can go back to normal because a lot of them are wait for, right? And you already have a lot of people out here in Jamaica say, they know what this was, they know what the whole Maxine thing. But Esau using subtlety to make a lot of people take it. Because they hear about certain things we got them can do. A lot of them are going to take it, right?
Yes, it's an article from BBC News, February 21st, 2021. It says Israel eases restrictions following vaccine success. It says Israel is easing lockdown restriction as studies they reveal Pfizer vaccine is 95.8% effective in preventing hospitalization and deaths. So people know say boy them I hear say this vaccine here it's prevent this sickness will go on, prevent hospitalization and death. Because that's the thing what people are run from. People want to live because they actually live to go party, but go do them normal wickedness when them used to do, man.
Because out in Jamaica now, so by 8 o'clock, you have to leave the road, leave the streets. It's a curfew time. So a lot of people now hearing this now, they're not glad feet. Right?
It says from Sunday, shops, libraries, museums can open, but social distancing and masks are still required. That's total madness, guys. Don't make sense. You get the medicine and basically you get the precious medicine. Yeah. As them say, the precious medicine. And you still have the social distancing and so forth. See? It says the health ministry says it is the first stage of returning to normal life.
Yes. New norm, first stage of returning back to new norm. Right?
This is Psalms 55 and verse 20.
Go on.
Say he that I say he had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him.
Because it's all the so-called white man, over the years they do them thing. It's how if they do to what? The North American Indian, and sign treaty with them and then turn on and destroy them. That's how them rule. Right? Them sign INF treaty, they're not supposed to make certain weaponry or do certain thing. As they sign it, they start make it because that's how Esau rule. They pull out the Iran nuclear deal. So them always break them agreement or break them covenant. That's how them basically stay. That's how so-called white man do them thing. Not a man to basically trusted him. Go on.
So he had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him.
Can.
He had broken his covenant.
Can.
The word of his mouth was smoother than butter.
The word of his mouth was smoother than butter. So these are the characteristics of the so-called white man. Until some nice thing or something that entice you. Like what I mentioned now in the article. You're going to can, go back to your normal life. Because that's what Jake wants to hear. That's our people. the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, that's what they want to hear you. They want to go back to a normal life, which that not going to happen. Because they're speaking about a new norm. So she say, never trust thine enemy. Like as iron roasted, so is his wickedness. Yo. So never trust this man. Right? You always have something up your sleeve. Yo. Go on, brother.
So, the word of his mouth was smoother than butter,
Can.
but war was in his heart.
But war was in his mind. So them say one thing with their mouth, but in their mind, they must say a different thing. You don't imagine how to kill you, how to destroy you. That's how them rule. Go on.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they John's sword.
Go on.
It says,
Ecclesiasticus 14 and verse 5.
Go on.
He that is evil to himself,
Go on.
to whom will he do good?
Go on. If person he that is evil unto himself, to whom will he do good?
and basically when you look into it, you know, these men put a lot of things by the media. See? And the media is controlled by these men, the top
God.
elites.
God.
And these top elites are the same man who actually these top elites in the world will control everything. Them actually are the top banking elites, them are the so-called Jews. Yeah?
God.
Them are the so-called Jews. Them control the media and them control everything we see around.
Mm-hmm.
So even though they were put in the media, say these people are take it, then I must give them.
God.
See? Them can sell it in the media because show them work them witchcraft on people.
Mm-hmm.
See? And tell them lies. The scriptures refer to them. The scripture wants them all. Forgers of lies and physicians of no value. See? So them push all of them things in the media upon the people.
God.
See? Over like say them take it to a for them place. So when them send it over here, so people willing to take it, man.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Right, so there is so he that is evil to himself, to whom will he do good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods.
God.
Right, he said, there is none worse than he that envieth himself, and that is a recompense of the wicked, of his wickedness.
Yeah, because these men envy them own self, man. See? Because guess what? This man have the entire world. See? To control. The entire planet to control, you know. See? And them can run it as one nation. But yet still them even them fight against each other. Hey, for land and all them things there. See? So this man envy himself, even for what him have.
And if he do it good, he doeth it unwillingly.
God.
And at the least, he will
At last.
and at last he will declare his wickedness.
That's why I'm about to do for our people.
It just said, "Oh, favor be shown to the
It
wicked,
now.
yet we not learn righteousness."
Gone.
This is Isaiah 26 verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness.
God.
In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly,
God, in the
and
land
will,
of uprightness, which is the land of Israel.
God.
But unjust right now. And in our land, do basically all different type of madness. Go on.
and will not behold the majesty of the Lord.
Go on.
Huh?
Then God at all in our heart, the scripture says.
Go on.
Both of my heart desire. It says the country entered in its third lockdown on the 27th of December, and resurgence of the virus. It says under the easing measure, people are now able to enter shopping malls and tourist attractions such as zoos. A number of other facilities are now able to reopen, include gyms, hotels, synagogues. However, they required a green passport, a certificate that can only be obtained once you have been vaccinated. See? A small number of people who have recovered from the virus and are not currently eligible for the vaccine are almost able to obtain the certificate. See? Yes. Because them say them not eligible for it. No, the vaccine no, but is a requirement that them take it anyway. See? But and them have to go for them passport. See? Even though you catch it, you recover. See? See? says the passport which is contained in an app is issued by the health ministry and will be valid for 6 months, 1 week after the second dose. Crowds are now allowed back at concerts and sporting events have reopened at 75% capacity, but they have a cap of no more than 300 people inside, see? And 500 outside. Basically, hey, yeah, we people don't mind if them have an event where the children of them can enter right now. See? Them just want to go out and they want to go party, and this man sell them. See? And to him enchantments, cause these things they might use, you know, are enchantments, you know. See? They say, boy, hey, you take the job, see? Your life can go back to normal. So basically when you reach over here, people are willing to run and go take it. As we've been saying, man. See?
And a lot of people against it now. Yet. Trying to ask everything, man.
This is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. It's about of the times and season bridging, you have no need that I write unto you.
Right.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh, so cometh as a thief in the night.
But we understand and we know that we're in that time. The time when the Lord and Savior, your house shine, you know, about to make him arrival, you know, any day now soon. Now, while majority of people are two-thirds of people, they have the mindset for things to go back to normal. They now look to see the Lord, your house shine, come back. Right, they might look for things to go back to normal. Because their mind is of this world, or this society. Right?
So for when they shall say peace and safety, then some instruction cometh upon them.
And that's what man and a lot of people. Sudden destruction on the kitchen. Because they're not looking for the prophecies, they're not looking for the signs and all these things because their mind is of this world. Right? They're not look to see how Lord and Savior Yahweh shall come back come deliver us.
God.
You know, so you need deliverance.
God. That's why you know say need deliverance.
So as travail upon a woman with child,
Right.
and they shall not escape. But brethren, ye are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief.
Right.
Ye are children of the light, and children of the day, and are not of the night,
Right.
right, nor of darkness. Right? And so let us not sleep as do others. Let us watch and be sober.
Right.
Right.
And the scripture, I believe Romans 13:11. So, they will say,
Time to wake up, that's
Right. Know the time.
we go to sleep.
Right, time to wake up to sleep.
Right. Because our deliverance is closer than
Nearer than when I believe. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because we see this thing with them out the rolling out this whole vaccine, passport and all them things, and them trying to come in. You know, say it a push to
It is a framework. It is a framework for the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. That's the end goal. To get everybody chip.
That's our prophecy we have to constantly a stress on. We keep it at the back of our head, man. So we have to be more circumspect. If that's in the time, near the time are easy. I think Ephesians 5 and 15, we can do it all. Yeah, because we know that the days are evil now. We're not the evil days then, and time I get more evil and evil power, man. Yeah, because we know that the devil come down having great wrath, as the scripture says, come down. You can remember the short time left. Why not?
It's Ephesians 5 verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise,
Done.
redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
Exactly. The days are evil. Right? We have some serious time.
So, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is.
Right. Yes. What the will of the Lord is.
The Lord's will.
all of these prophecies are the will of the Lord.
God, yeah.
And not because people don't believe the prophecy. That means they're not come true.
God.
Yeah. So they might stick here on the ground like the hostage. I feel like the danger not going to reach you. So I go back to life in general, go back to a simple life and whatever it may be. You know what I mean? A life of luxury. That doesn't mean say, oh, the prophecies them are going to put off, man. Because they're not conditional.
Ecclesiastes 12 verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so it is wickedness.
God.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away.
Exactly. You know, we still have a teacher for us, right? No matter what they pretend, and I go on and basically play about us, we still have a teacher, right? From Genesis.
Set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Say, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
God.
Or, yeah,
By a serpent.
bitten,
By a serpent.
no, with a serpent.
The serpent.
Or any such as come nigh wild beasts. Right? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity?
And that's the reason why I said, basically, when you seek towards Esau and you get this Maxine, and you get knocked, you don't pity her.
And
Yeah.
So you can't pity him, man, because
Esau is a serpent.
he's a serpent.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Ephesians 5 and verse 5 say, for this ye knew that, let's start at verse 6. It said, let no man deceive you with vain words.
God.
For because of these things cometh the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience.
God.
But be ye therefore, and be ye not therefore partakers with them.
Yeah. Because them deceived with vain words, man.
And
See? Because the scripture says children are disobedient, the wrath of God come upon them. Because being disobedient, see? The Lord say you must do what? Put no mark in your skin. See? To the dead. You're not supposed to prick your body, man. See? And by taking this thing, you're being disobedient against the Most High, man. See?
Scripture tell us say, disobedience is as a sin of witchcraft.
God.
The scripture says, suffer not a witch to live.
God, which is right, man.
So, anyway you take it, man, if you disobedient to the word and the Most High and His Son, you will get the judgment.
and it's here to say obey
Unless
is
you repent.
better than
repent.
sacrificing.
So that I say all praises and honor to Jehovah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and Mount Yakush Truth. In all sincerity, in all honesty. Shalom.
Shalom.